So let's move to the next two. So let's hide our image. Alright. So gradient 2. So gradient is like trying to make different levels of a particular thing, like different shades of a thing. So if yellow, maybe yellow and a lighter yellow, then creates that kind of difference. Even if it's not with the same color, a different color, something to show that there is a difference. So when you look at the top here, there is a particular thing gradient that has been given, but I can select what I want. So these are various folders that you can open. So under the basic, this is what is there. So let's say I select this one and I come here. I can just drag. Now the dragging is giving me the colors based on how the colors are arranged at the top here. So you can see a deeper black, a less deeper black, and like a white. So I move the direction downwards. I move the arrow downwards, so that's why the direction is from black to a lighter black to a white, from top to down. And let's say I move it horizontally. It's going to be like this. Yes, so you can select the type of gradient you want. Yes, or better still, you can open any of the folders to select the type that you want, and it's very, very possible too. All right, now let's move to the freeform pen tool. So you can use the pen tool to create your own shape. So once I've selected it, I can do my own shape. Let's say a triangle. I make a dot here. Sorry, because this is a free form, I would have to like use my free hand to draw it first. So you see, it has given me the shape of what I use my hands to draw. Now you can see at the layer section that it has been named as a shape. So I can change the color. Coming to the fill, I can change the color. Either the color is over here, or I can click on this to give me any color of my choice. And that's it. Alright, so that's the first one, the free form. Or we can use the pen tool. So I make a dot here, make a dot here, make a dot here, and I connect it to the first one. So that's it. So I can just select any color for it, and we are good to go. So you can see that this one is more definite in terms of the marking of the shape. Then you also have the curvature. So let's undo. The curvature is also like that one. Alright, but it gives you curves instead of definite shapes. Yes, so that's the pen tool for you. So this one I can also select my own color for it, and we are good to go. Alright, so we move to the text tool. So with the text tool, first of all, let's clear this from there. So you can use the delete button, then clears it for you. Now with the text tool, it's for initiating text. So you can see horizontal, vertical type mask, horizontal type mask 2. So horizontal, it means that your text is going to be horizontally written, then vertical to vertically written. So once you just click, it gives you the default writing, but you can see that my writing has entered the non-working space. So because of the direction of this, the align text, so I can make it left. All right, so lorem ipsum, yeah, that's the default written text. So I can initiate my own text by either typing straightforward or I click on the backspace, then erases it, then I type my text. Now, once you are done with the text and you want to align it, let's say in the middle, you can just come back to the move. Then these buttons here, you can click on the middle one and it will align it in the center for you. But because it's not showing, you would have to click on these 3 buttons, then click over here and select canvas. Then once you select canvas, it means that it's now on, so you can click on the middle one and it puts it in the middle for us. So that's how it works. But first of all, we are supposed to make sure that that particular layer is being selected and the move to is selected as well. It's not just for texts, even with images too, you can align it in the middle. Yes, objects, you can align it in the middle. And if you want to change the font, you can double click on it, then you come to the side, then you select any font you'd want, any font at all you'd want. Yeah, let's say I select Montserrat. Then you can also change the weight of the font, how thick the font should be, either light, extra light, medium, bold. Then the text too, the size of the text, you can change it as well. Alright, or you can use this character section at this part. If you can't find the character over there, you can come to window, then select character, then you find it. Yeah, so the character section is also used for the same thing, with the name of the font, the weight, the size. Even with this one, you can determine how large 2 particular text should be from each other, vertically. So let's say within the same text I have something else. So once I select it, I can use this one to control it by either using a particular size number. Realize that it has become so close to each other, but I can equally increase the size by changing it over here. So let's see, 30 is fine, then we maintain it. And also with the horizontal spacing too, you can also do it over here, the same thing, 100. And realize I spaced it out for you. That's how it works. And also you can increase the weight over here too with the T. Clicking on the T, then further boldens it for you, then slant it to italic. And also this is for making it all caps. So let's say you have some in lower caps and you want to make it all caps, you can make it all caps. Then the next one is small caps. Yeah, so once you put the mouse pointer on it, you know what it means. Superscript means that the particular text is going to be up, subscript is going to be below it, then this is the underline, this is the strike through. Yes, so that's how it works. So you can just explore around it. Then we move to the shape. Let's clear this layer and move to shapes. So the shapes too, we have more options within. So you can see rectangle, ellipse, triangle, polygon tool, line tool, custom shape tool. So if I select the rectangle, I can just make any rectangle of my choice. Once you are done, realize that this pops up, the properties. So realize that it's also white, so I can change the color over here for contrast and to see what I'm doing. Also, we can see that the rectangle is rounded instead of having sharp edges. It's because of this particular section. You see 50 50 50 means that it has rounded it by that particular number. So I can take it to 0 by dragging it, or I can manually type 0, then all of them automatically changes. That is if you have this link on. If I unlink it and I change only the first one to 0, the other ones are still 50. But if I link it and I change it to, let's say, 10, it means that it has increased all of them by 10. So because the initial ones were 50 50, they are now 60 60, and the 0 has become 10. So that's what it means. Then also we have the opportunity to introduce a stroke. A stroke is like an outline on that particular object. If I choose red, means that red is going to be around it. And now this is the size of the stroke, 1. Let's say I make it 10. So it's not really visible. Let me make it 100. Yes. Now with the strokes, you can select the particular outline you want, either dots or short dashes or a regular line. Yes, so any of them works. Okay, so we are done with our rectangle. Undo. We can also use ellipse. So ellipse is for circles, for ovals. Yeah, but if you'd want a very definite circle, you can use the shift while you are dragging it, and it gives you a definite circle, not an oval. So this is how it works. Okay, let's clear it. Then triangle. You can just draw. Then we get our triangle too. So we can equally round the edges of the triangle with the same thing. Yes. Or with this mark in the middle, we can drag it inward and it rounds it for us. So either we use this or we come to this section to make the rounded edges. Let's clear it. Then polygon. So polygon, you can have polygon with 8 sides. That's an octagon, or 6 sides hexagon. So you have the opportunity to change the number of sides at this point, at this section over here. So let's say I want to make it 5, a pentagon. Then I can come and make up my shape, and it gives me a pentagon, 5 sides, as you can see. Okay, so these are the ways you can make shapes in Photoshop. Then with the hand tool, you can make the working space as you want. You can move it as you want. Then the last tool we'll be considering is the zoom tool. The zoom tool, this is minus. If I click on it, it zooms out. Or we can come to view, then click on zoom out, then makes it smaller. So zoom out is either using the zoom tool, but if I want to zoom in with the same zoom tool, I can just use the left mouse button and be dragging it inward, and it makes it bigger, it zooms in. Or I can equally come to view, then use the zoom in. So that's how it works. So this brings us to the end of today's session, and thank you for staying with me throughout. I hope it was insightful. Yeah, share to others to bless them too. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to like the video, and also don't forget to pass your comments on how you found this tutorial. Stay blessed and see you next time. Bye.